I'm John Waters, and I'm supposed to announce there is no smoking in this theater, which I think is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard of in my life. How can anyone sit through a length of a film, and especially a European film, and not have a cigarette? But don't you wish you had one right now? And I'm telling you that smoke anyway. It gives ushers jobs, and if people didn't smoke, there would be no employment for the youth of today. So once again, no smoking in this theater.
Hello, everyone. Happy Independence Day for those of you who celebrate here in the United States. And everybody else, happy Thursday. Good old JM here, as you know. You can see my name. And I did appear. Not going to, go too long or try not to go too long-winded. I am going live now, mainly because I just wanted to just pop on and say thank you to everybody that has been supporting the channels all week, and just kind of being patient with my my absence today. We weren't going to go live at all today anyway. I was going to be on with Aaron doing the predictions for Money in the Bank. By the way, thank you, Eddie, for the $5 once again. Much appreciated. And JJ, good to see you here. The reason I did not appear on that as I intended to is I see my mom is watching on Instagram. My niece is watching Instagram, so hello to you both. Is that I, once again, decided to allow myself to contract COVID. So I am once again isolated. That's why the independence is in quotation marks, because not a whole lot of independence when you're stuck inside, having to have deliveries that don't even come. So yeah, it's been a frustrating day to say the very least. And happy 4th to you, Natalie, as well. I saw your comment there on Instagram. So I just wanted to thank everybody who's, reached out today and wished me well and allowed me the independence to not have to work today. But I wanted to come on and get last minute shills in, because we do have a lot of content coming up just this weekend alone. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up, so I didn't want to let today go by without reflecting on that and making sure everybody know, let everybody know what we've got. JJ, of course, watch Yankee Doodle Dandy, as I knew he would, and the Captain America trilogy from the MCU. I actually watched I finished watching Amazing Spider-Man 2 today just because I hadn't finished it yet, and it was a little just felt like finishing the movie. Well, I appreciate you watching me, much appreciated. And fireworks are going off. You can probably hear them in the background because this neighborhood's a little crazy. But they are what they are. And yes, those of you in the East Coast, happy Friday. Later on today, if you're on the East Coast, but for the rest of us, tomorrow, we're going to have another watch along. We literally had it planned on air during Wednesday night's, last night's Dynamite watch along. Rampage will continue their beach break theme for AEW, so we're going to be providing our coverage of that, and that'll be tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. My attendance will be dependent on how I feel. If I need to have somebody produce, I will reach out. It'll very likely be a thing. Yeah, pretty much impromptu madness. I mean, it's it's very typical, and it's kind of a blessing that I ended up having to stay here, because the old house here, which has kind of become the unofficial official studio for for the Jeff Meacham Network. Didn't want to leave it unattended with fireworks and everything because people are stupid. So I figured, okay, what the hell. So it's kind of good I'm here. Anyway, so that's tomorrow. Saturday, we kick off our content at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, as Noah and the gang simply predict Money in the Bank, which of course will go live at our coverage at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 Pacific, again across the Multiverse of Media. We'll also have open mic night Saturday night, as we do each and every Saturday. Come hell or high water, come the creek don't rise, as JBL once famously paraphrased. And then, of course, Sunday we'll be on with NXT Heatwave, again, in that pretty much standard 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific for all the premium pay-per-view, whatever you want to call them, watch-alongs. Still to come, man, that was a big one there. Still to come this month, of course. Next week, they're going to have the finals of the Owen Cup on Dynamite, and we will have our coverage of that next Friday at 7 p.m. We'll probably be on the air at 6 with our coverage of Prestige Wrestling's Combat Clash, which will be taking place in Portland, Oregon. And then we'll have also Slammiversary, TNA's 20th annual Slammiversary event, celebrating 22 years of TNA. AEW Blood and Guts on Dynamite, Ring of Honor, Death for Dishonor, and the graphic isn't here right now because I'm working on stuff, but we'll also be having coverage of UFC 304 from Walter and the GCW Josh Barnett's Bloodsport 11 on the 27th for UFC. We do have Saturday Skirmish planned still, our version of Family Feud. But I finally spoke to Aaron about it this morning prior to me having to bow out of the predictions for Money in the Bank. And he likes the idea, but he is going to be out of town on the 13th, apparently. He's otherwise indisposed, I guess is the best way to put it. But so we may push that back to the 27th since we don't have a wrestling watch along. I'll talk with JJ more about that, and I'll talk with Aaron more in the coming weeks. But if I can get Aaron and a lot of the team from No DQ on that show, I want to be able to do it. So we will see how things lay out. Sorry. Damn it all. I hate this shit. Anyway, yeah, and I'm bummed you're going to miss Heatwave too, brother, at least our coverage of it. Hopefully you can watch it back on demand when you get back from the Yub. And yeah, anybody that's going to be watching our coverage of Rampage and SmackDown, please don't come in and spoil. That's just a chicken shit thing to do. It's funny you mentioned that. I'm actually watching the Undertaker thing right now on Peacock. This is the style of urn, Brando, that Paul Bearer and everybody used when he returned to television in 2010, I think it was. And from that point on, this was the style of urn that they had when Percy passed. So when I went to take my dad to meet the Undertaker last year, the day before, or WrestleMania Saturday rather, figured, okay, let's have a good prop. It got a great pop, and us having that led to Undertaker seeing the picture of my son with Percy presenting him another urn at another independent show. So that was just a cool little bonding moment, I guess. So yeah, I keep it close by at all times. That's one of my connections to one of our good friends of the channel, and Percy Pringle, Bill Moody. So, and yeah, you can always do Team JMN versus Team No DQ next year. So we'll see how things lay out. It's kind of trying to get through day by day. Everybody that's had contracted COVID knows that there are days and bad days and good days. Easy for me to say. I miss Percy too greatly. I have from the moment he passed. Percy passed right around the same time as my grandmother did in 2013. So it was a very rough month for the family. It wasn't a happy time, to say the very least. Try to stay hydrated. It is a bitch. Let me check Instagram, see if there's any more comments coming in over here. There are not. Okay, a lot more people watching, though. Hello. Let's see. Texas Made 92's here. Bean Frank 81's here. In Ring Arts here. Cujo 1984's here. Holly's here. Hi, Holly. Good to see you, Holly. I talk to her very often, unfortunately. So yeah, that's and thank you to Ryan Patrick for the like on Facebook. Thank you to everybody watching across Twix and YouTube and Facebook and the Casa YouTube. But yeah, I really just want to give everybody an update really quick on where I was today and why I wasn't where I was supposed to be. Also, I'm gonna make this official here and now. Statboy Sports Bar will be returning as of now the week of it'll be Tuesday the 23rd if he does come back in July. We're still working out his schedule with the Spark. By the way, ragging on the Spark the way I did bit me in the karmatic ass because my delivery did not show up today. So I am not going to rag on Walmart anymore because clearly that wasn't the way to go, because I needed fresh food supplies and honestly fresh clothes. I didn't get either one of those today from the Spark, except for a very comfortable 2 pairs of gym shorts. So thank you to at least making that delivery on time, guys. Thank you. With actually a response from the store. So thank you to Walmart for that. Yeah, just a lot of cool stuff coming up. I'm going to try to be present for what I can be for, rather not be on camera. I'm not even liking doing this right now. I'm just kind of babbling and want to make sure everybody got the info from me directly rather than ask around to the uninformed. But I will try to be. I will hope. I can't even try. I will hope to be as energetic as I am right now and be part of Beach Break tomorrow. But I woke up this morning feeling worse than I did yesterday when I tested. So there is that. It's probably not going to get any better for a couple of days. I'm hoping to have a negative test on Tuesday and then on Wednesday so I can go see the movie with my son. I've been planning for about a week and a half now. So we'll see. That's it, really. Just want to keep everybody updated. So we'll see you tomorrow for Beach Break on Rampage. Their coverage, if you will. And then Saturday, when you guys tune in, by the way, to Open Mic Night, we have our new opening intro for Open Mic Night. So be ready for that. We're going to go live fairly early. The entire opening segment goes just over 8 minutes. So I would definitely advise you guys to be there at 10:50 p.m. Eastern to catch our trailers and then our brand new opening for Open Mic Night. So be there Saturday night following Money in the Bank, and we'll get you our new opening. All right, guys. Thank you all. We'll see you tomorrow for Beach Break and for the rest of the weekend across the Jeff Meacham Network, Multiverse Media.
The Jeff Meacham Network's Multiverse of Media. For over 15 years, the recognized symbol of excellence and the standard bearer in coverage of sports and entertainment.